Morning traders, it's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signals, sponsored by Merit Forex. What a week we had, so absolutely insane. The main concern right now is the inflation. That's what I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention on it, because the inflation in US went from 1.6% yearly CPI to 3%, followed by very weak US retail sales. Simply, as you already know, the healthy inflation levels, we talked about 2% per year, and right now is 1% above that level. So far, some traders, some analysts are saying that this is just transitionary, but I don't think so. According to Federal Reserve printing policy, to put it that way, they simply are pushing they put a very big pressure on the US dollar, and this definitely could cause a lot of issues for the US economy. In, just bear in mind that inflation could help the US indices going up in the near term, also the majors, but in the long term, I've read even some analysts predicting in the next 2 years 20% inflation, which I personally believe it's a little bit too much, but definitely we can see the inflation going up in the next couple of months. So this is affecting the dollar. We've seen what happened, even though the market ignored completely these inflation numbers on Friday. So we see how the US dollar is declining on Friday and Thursday, and this is what actually pushed the upward pressure on the all the majors, as you can see in front of you right now, especially on the Euro US dollar. 70-80 pips push to the upside. So what we got this week, we're gonna do a quick recap as usual on the economic calendar, and we're gonna get back to the charts. Monday, nothing much. Gross domestic product in Japan, 11:50 GMT. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have RBA meeting minutes. We have climate count change in UK, 6 a.m. GMT in the morning. Building permits, 12:30, and this is how we're gonna end the Tuesday. A little bit quiet, but Wednesday, everybody's going to expect the FOMC meeting minutes, guys, because this is the event that we're gonna see a little bit more insight about the inflation, how they're going to handle it if in case they see even the inflation going up, what they're gonna do with the money supply. Very important topic right now. Are they gonna continue printing money with the same quantity, of course, or they're gonna cut the money supply in the future? CPI 6 a.m. GMT for the GBP, CPI yearly basis 9 a.m. for the Eurozone, and core CPI for Canada 12:30. Thursday, we have Australian employment change 1:30 a.m. in the morning, initial jobless claims 12:30, and Philadelphia Fed manufacturing index 12:30 GMT for US. And Friday, GBP is in focus on Friday. Retail sales 6 a.m. 8:30. We have three events for the Great British Pound: Composite PMI, Manufacturing and Services PMI, and we're gonna finish with core retail sales in Canada 12:30 GMT and existing home sales 2 p.m. GMT. So what do we have on the chart? Euro US dollar, as usual, we start from here. We see the euro is declining since early morning, so which is pretty normal after such a big push on Friday, the traders to start selling off. Now I'm gonna move my support level to a new resistance here. As you can see, it was tested 1.2150. Here it's not the most clear resistance level, because we got tested it here, very clear, and here eventually. So we can see downward pressure on the Euro US dollar in case the traders today, especially after the New York Stock Exchange open, in case they decide this is not transitionary and the inflation is definitely something that could cause pressure. So GBP USD, so what I mean on the Euro US dollar, to summarize it quickly, we definitely expect a continuation to the downside to see the Euro US dollar testing 1.2051. The GBP USD, let's take a look what we got. Still holding above the support 1.40, very clear support level, and I'm expecting to see GBP getting much stronger than the euro, especially in the future. So Right now we can see test of the support level 1.40. If you're gonna take buy trade here, I don't suggest you to do so, because anyway we tested the resistance level almost here, and a recent near drop is pretty normal in the next couple of days. We got anyway very important event on the GBP, about the GBP, so we can see pressure until the end of the week. Australian US, also clear, I would say, because we got clear levels, support on 0.7655, resistance 0.7822 here. We're right in the middle, and as you know, it's not good idea to open any trades on no man's land, as we love to call it. So 0.7655 is good level to watch for, and probably into the end of the week we can see that level. New Zealand US, pretty similar like the Australian dollar, 0.7239 our resistance level here, so 0.71 is the support level. New Zealand is not pretty clear. If I'm going to trade, if I have to choose between New Zealand US and Australian, I will definitely choose the Australian USD, because the chart is just simply more clear. USD Canadian going first on the crude as usual. So crude oil made a significant pullback from the support 63.82, and right now is trying to break down. Very good recovery after the drop 3 days ago, and very good recovery, $2 per barrel recovery, very quick one on Friday, and I still believe we can see the crude dropping down. Right now we can see increased demand for crude according to what's going on right now in Israel. You know about the war, it's practically a war, and usually such an events are boosting the crude oil demand, because they need it to continue this shit. But anyway, so crude, definitely we can see pressure on the crude oil, and breaking out 63.82 and going to $60 per barrel. I still don't see very big demand for crude. I still believe the crude oil is supported by the weak dollar, and this is what is pushing the crude going up. USD Canadian, absolutely following the same logic of the US dollar, big push to the downside, 1.2102. We see Canada is supporting the Canadian dollar as well, so Canadian Central Bank I'm talking about, Bank of Canada, and we can see even further levels down. For now I wouldn't take any short trades on the bottom, because we can see sharp correction to the upside. 1.2366 is pretty logical level to looking for short trades. Until then, we definitely have to wait. USD Swiss, pretty similar to USD Canadian as usual, but it's standing on support 0.9010, so definitely well supported. This support is very well holding from 0.9010 to the upside 0.92. Pretty logical level to see sharp correction to the upside. I wouldn't definitely take this buy trade on the USD Swiss. Whoever is going to rely on strongest dollar in the future, USD Swiss is the best choice, but for now I think US dollar is gonna continue going down, simply because Federal Reserve cannot, I don't believe they're gonna just stop printing money just like that. Oh, okay, we see 3% inflation, let's cut everything, let's cut the money supply. I don't think they're gonna do it, and I think they're gonna put a much more pressure on the US dollar in the future. So that's why a buy trade on the USD Swiss, it's not a good idea. Better than that, just wait a little bit for correction and then take the right decision. And USD Japanese, my other favorite currency pair, we can see breakout of the resistance to the upside. We see the USD Japan is pushing up, so it's very crucial to see the USD Japanese holding this level and bouncing back to the downside, or just breaking out and testing the new resistance level here. If we see breakout of 109.67, this level, we definitely can see another test of 111.02, 111 round number, and very important resistance level. So Thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoy these videos. Of course, support us by sharing our videos on YouTube, on Facebook, social medias. Share us and like us, of course. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Have a very profitable week and enjoy it. Bye bye.